I've been thinking about something, and I think it's time to tell you about it. First of all, to all who are new here, my name is Kristoffer, and I am running Totlandgard family farm together with my wife Emilia and our two kids, Joseph and Teresa. We just took over this sheep farm. It's quite old actually. It's been living people here since 1518, and my family has been running a farm since the 1700s. And we just took over 1 year ago, and we have a very special sheep race here in Norway. It's the second biggest one. It's one of the few that are kind of native to Norway. So it's called Norwegian Short-Tail Land Race. It's kind of a modernized version of the old Norwegian Short-Tail Land Race. And we have been very fortunate taking over a farm and a stock of sheep that is one of the best in the whole region, but especially one of the best here in Norway actually. Just have one of the highest index. And I will come back later explaining index and everything, but basically means that we are very fortunate with our rams and our ewes and everything really. Now, when we took over, there are a lot of maintenance, of course, and all that kind of stuff. But when we took over, one of the things that I was really passionate about was really to get a sheepdog and a border collie. And I was so happy when I finally got it approved from my wife, because she's hyper allergic to most animals, especially dogs and horses actually. And border collies are some of the worst. So I was setting up a kennel kind of in the garage, and I got a border collie, an unregistered border collie. His name is Leo, and I knew that his parents were sheepdogs, and I even got a demonstration from the owner just showing the mother. The reason why they sold it was because the owner was getting sick, and they just had to get rid of the puppy for a very low price. Leo and I have been struggling a lot, and we've had a lot of fights, and I'm new to the whole thing, he's new to the whole thing. I got some help from my grandfather first, because he's trained a lot of sheepdogs, and then I started going to a course, and I was visiting some locals here that are top-notch sheepdog handlers, some of the best in Norway. And then in a previous video, I decided to sell it. At that point I had actually learned him some. He was keeping his distance better, doing a lot of work actually better, but yeah, it was just too much. The reason why it was too much was that I got another border collie that was registered and had very good genes. I just felt like a better fit with him. And the thing now is that after a couple of months later, is that I'm probably keeping both, because Leo is doing much better. And as I showed in a previous video, we were putting too much pressure on the new one, so he was turning quite useless for a while. Now he's better again. To cut to the point here is that I've been really searching on the web with people and with handlers, with trainers, trying to kind of get an understanding of what to expect when training a sheepdog. And the only thing you get really is on the one side, the expectations for yourself, like you should expect to be frustrated, you should expect to have a roller coaster of emotions. And on the other hand, you should expect this and this from the dog, and you should read it, blah blah. But I've never really seen it. I never really been able to follow that journey, training sheepdogs. So I'm just on my own journey, and that's the only one that I know. And it's been helpful having that journey, having some reference points. And I've been searching the web. I found the Sheepdog School by McRae. I found the McRae Way, which I paid subscription for. I've been following Church Mount, Sheepdogs, and so forth. Ted Hope, been watching all the old clips from him. Been reading books. I get a lot of tips for exercises. I feel like I have a proper toolbox. It's hard to kind of see that in the practical way with my specific dog and my relation to the dog. So I just decided maybe I'll just bring you along for my ride to help others seeing that journey and the reference points. Because I have a ton of footage already, because I've been using video to kind of evaluate myself and how we're doing. And right now I also have 3 dogs. So I have 2 of mine, and then my grandfather has one as well. So the one from my grandfather is called Jim. He's fully trained. I have Leo that is becoming a bit better now. And then I have Spot that is just really, he's just barely started really. So I thought maybe I should film them and kind of help everyone to see what to expect, how long it will take for me as a new handler. I hope it's helpful. And I think it is, because I've already had someone over that wanted to test their dog, and we've already gotten that turn from, excited, fun hunting mode until getting style, really getting tail down and the nose down and starting to work, and that's a good vantage point to start training. So I'm actually now training 4 dogs. I'm really excited on my own behalf, but I hope first and foremost that it will be helpful for you to just see what to expect and to kind of lower the threshold to enter into the sheepdog world, because I feel it's so high. People are so conscious of how much time it takes, how difficult it is, blah 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 blah. I think it kind of, the balance has tipped over, at least here in my area. So people don't really want to border collie now because it's too much work. They just want it fully trained. That leaves us with a lot of border collie puppies that you just have to put down, which is horrible. I want more people into the sheepdog realm and teaching sheepdogs to work. So that was it. I hope you will like it. Hope you will enjoy it. And please follow me and Totlandgard and Leo, Spot, Jim on the journey becoming a proper sheepdog. So, time to start with the first exercise, which is basically getting to 12, lay down, have wide openers hopefully. I thought I would show you Leo first and then Spot. So, let's go. That's not the behavior you want. Dash. Hey, comfort. Comfort. It's a challenge here because there are a lot of sheep on the other side of the electrical fence. So I'll just get them away from there first before I let Leo loose. That didn't go well. Doesn't go so smooth, but at least we get to train here with 1 extra ram. So, deck. Go in. Go in. Ole, deck. 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 Nice. Deck. Deck.
Nei! Nei, ut. Dekk. Dekk. Gå inn. Dekk. Leo. Dekk. Dekk. Høy, venstre. Dekk. Høy. Nei, høyre. Dekk. Ja. Dekk. 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 Leo. Dekk. Høyre. Ut. Nei. Dekk. Venstre. Dekk. Dekk. Høy. Dekk. 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 Ut. Dekk. Hei. Leo. Dekk. Kutt. Ut. Dekk. 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 Nei. Dekk. Fint. Kom. Venstre.